It's that Lex Super Tube. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the news. America. Recently, legendary hip-hop journalist Elliott Wilson mentioned that Drake and Future are allegedly in a better place after the 2024 industry coup against Mr. Drizzy. Now, we reported in our last video that we think some people from their entourages or camps could have spoken, but we not necessarily too sure about Future and Drake piecing it up directly, like man to man. Well, DJ Akademiks, legendary media tycoon, popped out and he said he spoke to some real credible people and he thinks that this alleged reconciliation has yet to occur. And then he verified that there was no bumbleclot conversation had between Drake and Future. What in the hip-hop journalism is going on right now, son? America, we gonna play what Akademiks had to say? America, get jiggy with this.
Spoken to extremely credible sources on both sides. And Drake and Future has not been on the phone. So, not too sure who gave Elliott Wilson the authority to say this. But from what I hear, that is not true. That is 100% cap. Now, I'm not going to say Elliott Wilson is contorting or misrepresenting facts, but whoever his source is, from what I've heard, whoever that source is ain't telling the right thing. So, again, I'm pretty sure he'll rock with his sources, but I think I rock with mine. Okay. And from what I've heard, that is not true. Again, only thing I call to confirm, multiple places on both sides. Did Future and Drake get on the phone to resolve shit? And the answer was categorically no, that conversation has not happened. So just letting you know that while this sounded great and that all the media outlets have reprinted it, it's the reason why Drake hasn't commented, Future hasn't commented, because it ain't true. Okay? So, doesn't mean it won't happen in the future. Doesn't mean that I don't personally want it to happen, and I think every fan does want it to happen. But from what I'm hearing at this moment, that reconciliation has not yet completely occurred. If it's going to occur. We don't even know if it's going to occur, right? The only thing I verified was there was no conversation that was had between Navadius Cash, or is that his name? Or Cash Wilburn at this point? And Aubrey Drake Graham. There was no on the phone conversation at all. So hopefully they get back together, man, because we still do need What a Time to Be Alive. But
Akademiks went in and he gave us the 411 on this situation. And he says that he's being told that this alleged reconciliation between Future and Drake is not true. It's Cappington. Now, Elliott Wilson, Akademiks, these are two legends. We're not even trying to compare them in any way, because I do think that there could have been communication between people in their camps. These guys have a diamond record together and the whole album. I don't put it past members of their respective entourages to chop it up and coming up, developing their own relationships amongst each other and coming to some type of amicable agreement, right? I don't put that past somebody in Future's camp or Drake camp to develop their own relationships with each other. Like, yo, let's just make sure that the two cash cows, let's make sure that the Dons ain't beefing. Let's make sure it ain't going too far. Maybe that's what Elliott could have been getting at. But Drake and Future getting cool, nah, too soon. Future and Metro drummed up the cultural energy to make it cool to go at Drake. Then it went to the West. Kendrick Lamar was literally on the song. Then it went up north. Right after we was like, oh snap, the Weeknd got problems with Drake. Like it started from the bottom. You feel me? Now they told Drake they don't trust him. They don't like him. Not on one album, on 2 albums. This is a question for y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments. How much different would the Drake and Kendrick situation have been if Future and Metro didn't give Kendrick the pass on like that? Because everybody was like, oh, yo, Future and Metro is dropping an album. And then, remember, Kendrick Lamar, his verse was unfeatured. You didn't even know that he was a feature because all of the features on the album was silent. You had to play the song, or you probably saw people wilding out on social media, and then you heard it, right? Now, Akademiks, he went in on this situation. And once again, I do think Elliott could have spoken to somebody in the camps, but I don't think he spoke to Drake or Future directly, and they said this out their own mouths. All right? Because, yeah, they really tried to devalue Drake's stock. And Future, Drake did say that he don't know what's going on. Future had Drake befuddled. He had no idea. And I don't think you just gonna piece it up in the same year that somebody tried to take a dig at your career and conspire with other people to get at you. I just think that's way too soon. Now, if you make an agreement to, hey yo, you know what? If you come to my city, we good. There's not gonna be no problems. People in our camps got their own relationships. Some of them might even do business together, right? Let's make sure it don't go far and it don't go nowhere at all in a positive sense. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's cool for these gentlemen to just de-escalate. And maybe Elliott Wilson once again could be saying that that situation got de-escalated. Drake already said him and Pluto never really been through it, and Leland Wayne, he a effing lame, so he had to be an influence. And Elliott Wilson did say that Metro wasn't included. I don't put it past them to say, look, Future and Drake, we know that we got them. Ain't nothing gonna happen amongst them. But then with Metro booming now, I don't think Drake really F with him. So that's why he says, and Leland Wayne, he a effing lame, so I know he had to be an influence. The only shot that Drake gave the Future was 2 separate albums dissing, so he just did the scam through it. Yo, Drake really went crazy on Family Matters, man. I think in the years to come, that's going to be known as one of the best diss songs of all time. All right, please don't sleep on that song. That song is legendary right there, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all know it's the Super Tube. Y'all know it's Astro Aesthetics. Let's get it. Baby. Yeah.